Hey, Cowboys Nation. This is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. Dak Prescott has reportedly dropped a bombshell that has sent shockwaves through the Dallas Cowboys organization, leaving fans and analysts alike questioning the very future of the team. According to insider whispers, Prescott allegedly stated, in no uncertain terms, that if a certain player were to return to the roster, he would not continue playing for the Cowboys. This statement alone, whether taken literally or as a strategic ploy, has sparked an immediate frenzy across social media platforms, sports forums, and news outlets, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories about locker room dynamics and leadership struggles. Fans are dissecting every nuance, wondering who could provoke such a dramatic reaction from one of the league's most respected quarterbacks, and whether this tension could unravel the team's chemistry. The Cowboys, known for their storied history and a passionate fan base, now find themselves embroiled in a narrative that could overshadow preseason preparations and upcoming matchups. Analysts are already weighing in on the possible repercussions, questioning how this alleged ultimatum might affect contract negotiations, team morale, and the front office's strategic planning. The mere suggestion that Prescott would consider walking away under certain circumstances has ignited debates about loyalty, ego, and the fine line between professional rivalry and personal conflict. Within elite sports, sources close to the Cowboys' locker room suggest that the environment has been tense for weeks, with Prescott feeling increasingly uneasy about the prospect of sharing the field with a player whose presence could disrupt the established leadership hierarchy. While no official statement has been released from either Prescott or the organization, the rumor itself has metastasized into a full-blown storyline, with every reporter and insider scrambling to interpret the potential implications. The quarterback, known for his poise and strategic mindset on the field, reportedly views this situation as more than a simple personnel change. It's a question of principle, identity, and the long-term direction of the franchise. Fans are divided, with some sympathizing with Prescott's alleged stance, arguing that a leader must have the environment and support necessary to thrive, while others are questioning whether a professional athlete should let personal conflicts dictate career decisions. Meanwhile, the Cowboys front office faces the impossible task of managing public perception while internally assessing the potential fallout, understanding that any misstep could not only affect team performance, but also their reputation. Across the league, every media cycle brings a new theory, a new insider tip, or a leaked comment, and the rumor mill shows no signs of slowing, as the possibility of Prescott walking away has become the centerpiece of discussion in Dallas and beyond. The speculation around Prescott's dramatic warning has inevitably sparked a deeper conversation about team dynamics in the NFL, with veteran players, coaches, and analysts weighing in on the delicate balance between individual influence and collective success. Observers note that while the Cowboys have assembled a roster with immense talent, chemistry has always been the intangible variable that separates a good team from a championship contender. Prescott's alleged ultimatum could be interpreted as a strategic maneuver designed to assert authority and control over locker room dynamics, or it could signal a genuine fracture in trust between him and certain teammates. Social media users have latched onto every word of the rumor, amplifying it with memes, hot takes, and heated debates. While sports networks devote significant airtime to dissecting potential scenarios and predicting outcomes, even casual fans are now invested in a narrative that blends on-field performance with off-field intrigue, making Prescott's statement true or not one of the most talked about developments surrounding the Cowboys in recent memory. The broader context of the NFL, where player power, contract negotiations, and team politics intersect, adds another layer of complexity, illustrating that modern professional football is as much about managing personalities as it is about executing plays. Insiders claim that Prescott's warning could also be a calculated move, intended to influence management decisions regarding roster composition, salary cap considerations, or trade possibilities. In this light, the quarterback's statement functions not only as a personal declaration, but as a subtle negotiation tactic, signaling that his commitment to the team has conditions, and that leadership and influence within the locker room remain paramount. The alleged ultimatum raises questions about how the Cowboys will navigate the delicate balance between retaining key talent and maintaining harmony among star players. If the situation escalates, it could set a precedent for how elite athletes exert influence over organizational decisions, a trend that has become increasingly prominent across professional sports. Analysts speculate on whether Prescott's stance could encourage other players to voice their own concerns, potentially leading to a domino effect that might force the front office to reevaluate its approach to player relations. Meanwhile, fans eagerly await official statements, trades, or roster moves, knowing that the narrative around Prescott's potential departure is still in its infancy and could evolve dramatically in the coming weeks. The ripple effects of this rumor extend beyond Dallas, impacting rival teams, betting markets, and media narratives across the league. Competitors are reportedly monitoring the situation closely, understanding that any sign of instability within the Cowboys organization could represent a strategic advantage in the highly competitive NFL landscape. Sports commentators are dissecting every angle, from psychological analysis of Prescott's motivations to tactical evaluations of how his absence could reshape the team's offensive schemes. Rumors about locker room alliances, player loyalty, and leadership struggles dominate conversation threads, turning Prescott's alleged warning into a case study in how personal dynamics can influence professional outcomes. Even veteran journalists acknowledge that, in today's media ecosystem, speculation often drives perception as much as facts do, meaning that the power of the rumor itself cannot be underestimated. The narrative has reached a point where the line between reality and conjecture blurs, and every tweet, interview snippet, or insider leak is analyzed for hidden meaning, feeding an endless cycle of debate and anticipation among fans, analysts, and stakeholders alike. As the saga unfolds, the Cowboys' ability to maintain focus on performance while managing internal drama becomes the central storyline of the season, overshadowing on-field achievements and preseason strategies. Prescott's alleged statement, whether interpreted as a bluff, a warning, or a genuine reflection of discontent, has become a defining moment in his tenure with the team, offering a rare glimpse into the complex interplay of ego, leadership, and personal conviction that characterizes the NFL's elite. Fans, analysts, and league insiders are now caught in a whirlwind of speculation, debating potential outcomes, alternative scenarios, and the long-term ramifications for both the quarterback and the franchise. The story continues to develop in real time, with each new rumor, analysis, or insider account adding fuel to the fire. What remains clear is that Prescott's warning, however true or dramatized, has ignited a level of intrigue and scrutiny that few statements in professional sports achieve, ensuring that the Cowboys' offseason will be as compelling off the field as it is on it. The saga doesn't stop there. According to continuing whispers, Prescott's alleged warning has also sparked tension among teammates, who may feel caught in the middle of a high-stakes standoff. The locker room, long celebrated for its mix of seasoned veterans and rising stars, now faces the challenge of navigating a situation where personal loyalty could conflict with team strategy, and where every interaction is scrutinized for hidden meaning. Sources claim that certain players have privately expressed concerns about the potential impact on morale, fearing that if Prescott follows through on his alleged ultimatum, it could destabilize not only offensive schemes, but the broader cultural cohesion of the team. Analysts are quick to point out that leadership in professional sports extends beyond playmaking. It involves managing relationships, mediating conflicts, and maintaining trust. Prescott's stance, therefore, whether a tactical maneuver or reflection of genuine discontent, puts the Cowboys' leadership structure under an intense spotlight, raising questions about the front office's capacity to manage star personalities while preserving unity. The story has ignited passionate debates among fans and commentators alike, each offering theories about motives, long-term consequences, and the potential ripple effects on trades, free agency, and the team's trajectory in the league. Rumors suggest that the alleged conflict is centered around a high-profile return that could shift power dynamics in the locker room, creating a scenario where Prescott's influence might be perceived as threatened or undermined. This has prompted speculation about whether his warning is designed to assert dominance, protect his legacy, or signal dissatisfaction with management's roster decisions. Observers note that such dynamics are not uncommon in elite sports, where the presence of a single individual can drastically alter interpersonal relationships, hierarchy, and strategic direction. The story has generated an unprecedented level of engagement across fan communities, sports podcasts, and news outlets, with analysts constructing elaborate scenarios about the potential fallout. the combination of personal rivalry, leadership stakes, and high-profile talent movement creates a narrative that is equal parts drama, strategy, and human psychology. Fans are captivated by the unfolding tension, with every update, quote, or leak fueling discussions about loyalty, professionalism, and the blurred boundaries between personal sentiment and team obligation. Insiders further speculate that Prescott's warning could influence the Cowboys' approach to contract extensions, salary negotiations, and future acquisitions, effectively positioning the quarterback as a central figure in organizational decision-making. Such a development raises questions about how power is distributed within professional teams, and whether elite athletes are increasingly able to shape the strategic direction of franchises through personal leverage. Analysts suggest that if Prescott's stance proves decisive, it could set a precedent for other high-profile players, signaling that influence off the field is as critical as performance on it. The narrative has sparked intense discussion about ethics, fairness, and competitive balance in sports, drawing attention to the often unseen negotiations and interpersonal dynamics that underpin team success. For fans and observers, the story offers a rare glimpse into the human dimension of professional athletics, where personal convictions and professional obligations collide in dramatic, sometimes unpredictable ways. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. While the alleged ultimatum dominates headlines, the Cowboys organization faces a delicate balancing act, needing to maintain cohesion, reassure stakeholders, and navigate public perception without exacerbating internal tensions. The front office is reportedly monitoring reactions, assessing how to preserve both Prescott's commitment and the stability of the roster, understanding that any misstep could have long-lasting implications. Analysts emphasize that the situation is emblematic of the complex web of relationships in modern professional sports, where superstar influence, managerial strategy, and media scrutiny converge. Fans are caught in a whirlwind of anticipation, dissecting every rumor, while competitors watch closely, recognizing that the outcome could reverberate beyond Dallas. Social media amplifies the drama, creating an environment in which speculation feeds itself, ensuring that the story continues to evolve even in the absence of official statements or confirmed developments. The final dimension of this unfolding saga touches on the broader cultural impact within the NFL, highlighting the growing interplay between athlete agency, organizational strategy, and fan engagement. Prescott's alleged warning, true or otherwise, has become more than a locker room controversy. It represents a case study in leadership, negotiation, and the psychological pressures faced by elite athletes. Analysts argue that the situation underscores the importance of communication, trust, and adaptability in high-performance environments, where the alignment of individual and collective goals can determine success or failure. As the rumor continues to circulate, it serves as both a cautionary tale and a compelling narrative, illustrating the intricate dynamics of professional sports, the power of perception, and the enduring fascination fans hold for the personal stories behind the game. The saga promises to unfold further, offering endless speculation, debate, and intrigue, with Prescott at the center of one of the most captivating stories in recent NFL history. Finally, as the rumor continues to spread and speculation reaches a fever pitch, the Cowboys organization finds itself under a microscope like never before, with every decision, every interview, and every team movement subject to intense scrutiny. The narrative has transformed into a suspense-filled saga where each development could shift public perception, alter fan loyalty, and redefine the trajectory of one of football's most iconic teams. Analysts and fans alike are left to wonder, is this the beginning of a major organizational shakeup, a tactical maneuver by a coach to assert control, or simply a misinterpreted comment blown out of proportion by the rumor mill? The possibilities seem endless, each more tantalizing than the last, creating a climate where speculation dominates reality, and where every day brings new theories, imagined confrontations, and potential plot twists. The story has become a living narrative, evolving in real time, with the rumored clash between Schottenheimer and Prescott serving as the central drama around which countless hypothetical scenarios revolve. It is a masterclass in rumor-driven intrigue, blending sports, strategy, personality, and suspense in a way that captivates audiences and keeps the conversation alive long after the alleged words were first spoken. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.